Hello guys and welcome back to Starsector. Today I'm probably gonna go looking for more weaponry. I want to find some anti-matter blasters, I want to find some good stuff because my ships are pretty woefully unequipped. I'm still running some pretty crappy guns. Also sabots, I need to find more sabots because I have really been missing these. I have a lot of single shot sabots, but I want them iron versions. Aside from that, we're just going to be trying to do some more money. I think we have, this, living from dawn in 4 days. Maybe we'll gank that, and we'll see what we'll get. And these are our guys. I don't think they loaded the stuff. Fuck. Okay, let's try waiting. This is some next level pirating going on here. And that's that. Oh my god, frigates. I'm wondering if my changes to doctrine did anything to make them this aggressive. I'll show you guys once I'm out of combat, but there is a little tiny thing hidden somewhere. One thing you've probably seen me do is press X to hold fire when I'm closing in on something I'm chasing. That will allow me to to stay at the 0 flux speed bonus and unload more when I'm closer in. And no, I really should have gotten this. And here we go again. Also to note, I am playing this version on RC10, which fixed quite a few bugs, including some rated combat. So if you guys haven't updated it yet, I would highly recommend you do. Basically it does doubling damage on projectiles if they're hitting it in the exact same frame, in the exact same spot. Here I'm going for Hellsmanship 3. The 0 flux speed bonus is something that's somewhat overlooked by newer players. You get a big speed bonus if you are at 0 flux, which means no shooting weapons, not even your shield up. However, getting this exact skill will allow you to have your shields up and do a modicum of firing, say the PD of your ship or something like that. So basically you can charge in at a higher amount of speed. Also, for exactly some builds that are very flux efficient, it allows you to stay at that top speed without breaking this limit, the 5% limit. If you don't break it, you can stay at that speed and enjoy more combat speed, which is actually better than safety override, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, sadly I don't have enough faction with hegemony. I've been grinding it a bit, but I still don't have -49, so they don't shoot me, because I would have done this this quest then, this mission. I'm still at -51. I still need to find, I think, one other bounty or one other station destroyed, so I can get back into their good graces. Once I'm at -49, it's going to be a lot easier, because I can do bounties in system with them and stuff like that. But for the moment, I'm just sticking away from them. Right, I was gonna go check some weapons, right? I should probably go back to Sindria, because I didn't get the chance to check out all the other systems, all the other planets there, because I was in a bit of a rush. So let's check out Krur and Voltron. I think these are the same planets. No, okay, I'll check them both anyway and see what I can buy from there. Okay, IR pulse lasers. I think I already still have a few of them, don't I? Let's check. No, I have pulse lasers. I don't have IR pulse lasers. These are the smaller variants, the small energy. I think these are the mediums, yeah. And these are actually pretty good for wolves and stuff like that. So I'm gonna buy some of these and maybe even outfit them. Oh, I'm gonna try selling this transplutonic ore to Syndria, right, yeah. Graviton beams are really highly efficient, flux efficient, and have very good range. And I've been waiting to find these. I found them a bit ago in the last episode, but didn't get around to actually working on the wolves again with them. But they were pretty great. I'm not sure how they do it in this release, but they were pretty great, especially for wolves. And I'm gonna pair these with the IR pulse lasers, and I'll probably end up very flux efficient, and also with some wolves that are actually useful. Also, a note on how much flux dissipation you need. If you want to be entirely flux efficient, you don't have to take into account just the weapon flux. You also have to take into account the shield flux. So basically, you would have to add the shield flux plus the weapon flux to find how much you would peak use in combat. So in this case, it would be like 286. But usually, for AI ships at least, I try not to account for the shield all that much, because they do turn it on and off pretty often, so it ends up not you end up wasting flux dissipation on that when you should lower it a bit. As a good rule of thumb, for AI ships I tend to keep it around the same as the weapon flux, even if they themselves won't fully use it. If they are in a situation in which they would use it, I would want them to not back off just because they are overflux. They're probably going to back off because they are getting shot at, but that's a whole different matter. Also, as a final note, accelerated shields may not do much for you as a player, but again, in the hands of the AI, they do tend to use them, they do tend to lower the shields quite a bit. So when they do raise them back, sometimes it's not exactly in the nick of time. So accelerated shields helps them raise their shields up faster and thus mitigate a bit of that delay that they have more or less inherent. Oh, and because I was gonna tell you guys, if you go into Command and Doctrine and Blueprints, this is probably something that you won't care about. However, this little thing here, Aggression, even though this whole screen is used for something else and you won't particularly use it, in Aggression you have affects officers for the fleet created by your faction, as well as ships without officers, including the ones in your fleet. So basically this Aggression menu right here has a direct effect on your fleet. This is why I mentioned earlier that I felt like my ships were a bit too aggressive. I'm gonna try and lower this back to steady where it was at the beginning of the game, and I'm hoping that they will bunch up a bit less. I know how big of an issue would be late game to get these weapons, and every time I see weapons that I want but I still don't have the ships for them, I tend to bunch up because I should really buy them and hold on to them, but right now I don't have the space, don't have the storage capability, although I could go to an abandoned station, and just don't really want to bother with holding on to plasma cannons for the next, I don't know, 5 hours or how long it takes me to get into proper capitals. I think I'm gonna buy 2 shepherds. I've been putting it off for quite a while, but they come with silvering equipment as well as salvage gantries. I'm gonna try getting 2 of these just for logistics purposes. They also have a bit of cargo capacity, and we'll see if we can start actually doing some proper surveying, because I won't be doing fleet level tiny combat for all that long. I need to get the colony up and actually play with the new content in the game. Also to note, crew, even though it costs money when you buy them, they also have a per month cost. You should go into like in command and income, and you will see crew actually accounts for 5,000 credits. That just goes poof every month, alongside 4,500 for the officers, and for what's left of the stipend from the Galaxian Academy. So when this runs out in about a year, I will have to pay each month roughly 10,000 credits. Thus, I have to probably get a successful colony up in about 12 months. yeah, I'm kind of skeptical I'll be able to tap the relay. Yeah, that is entirely not happening. Okay, good. Wow. Okay. So these guys at Chalcedon need 5. Oh, Ludic Path, and I am not quite friendly, but I can fulfill the missions for them, right? I can. So I need 500 units of supplies for a pretty hefty payday. Okay, let's see if we can do that. Let's see if we can do that. Local. Hello there. Oh right, these are carriers. Right. This might be a bit of an overkill deployment, but I just want to be sure. See what I mean? Using the gravitons, they just keep ships a bit away and help with the wall of ships that usually happens. That was a bit too close for comfort. And again, that graviton beam, which is ultra precise in the hands of the AI. Still amusing how I'm at -100. I'm just the most hated person in their entire history. Greetings, I've been waiting for the supply shipment. Yeah, sure, there we go. And that's some extremely easy 300,000 credits made. Yeah, I think I should be buying some officers, but I mean, buying officers, increasing my fleet, but I'm not entirely sure on the upkeep cost. Also, reckless. Fine, whatever, fire. Awesome. Not that I have anywhere specifically to put you in, but sure. And yeah, I just put the new guy in the kite. If the kite didn't die until now, I'm pretty sure you won't kill it, and you'll probably get some good XP out of it. Oh wow, these guys have 0 fuel. Ugh. Oh wow, change caused by traded enemies. And this is exactly why you probably should never use the non-black market, the regular market. But still, I still believe it's extremely easy to lose reputation and extremely hard to get reputation back. Right, skill-wise, I should probably go for start getting power grid modulation, because the alternative would be starting to put points into leadership for fleet logistics, which is pretty much the only skill that I want out of the whole leadership branch. But the point is that as I gain levels, I'm at level 32. This will probably slow down a hell of a lot once I'm hitting level 40, level 45. The last 5 points or so will probably be very hard to get. So I want to leave the stuff that is more end game there, but I want to get the stuff that I will need mid game now, and that will probably be power grid modulation. Nothing else than for the level 2. I can skip the level 3, 4 now, and then I can pump points into leadership and of course into fleet logistics. Fleet logistics just purely rawly for the level 3 bonus of 15% maximum combat readiness for all ships in the fleet. Why this is important? Because you may not know this if you are not a very long-term player of Starsector. You should probably do this because, let me show you. if you go into combat readiness in any refit screen, to show you this ship has standard combat performance. Oh, by the way, you can do this and drag this. It will not do anything for the actual ship, but when you do into simulation, it will use this this percentage. But once you get that to 79%, if I'm not mistaken, you would get excellent auto-fire accuracy, which actually improves your the efficiency of your AI ships as well as your ship while firing on auto-fire. But also, not that it's extremely important past a certain point, because the max bonus 100%, which is only achievable with the fleet bonus and the combat endurance combat combat skill, you would get maneuverability, but more important, damage dealt plus 10%, damage taken minus 10%. I am not extremely sure if auto-fire accuracy is gradual or if it's just the normal excellent, because I think if you go like this, you show it standard, I think, does it go under standard? Yeah, very poor, see? I'm not sure if this is exact stats, gradations, or if it's actually gradual and moves up as a percentage, but either way, you cannot go middling, so probably from the default 70 with 15% from the fleet bonus, you'd get everyone to 85%, which more than capably puts them into excellent auto-fire accuracy, and also gets a fair bit of the maneuverability, damage taken, damage dealt bonuses that you would be nice to have on a fleet-wide basis. And I still think that I probably should have done that with the transponder off. I think I would not have gotten that that faction hit. I think I should probably engage this. Take this down, get some fuel so I don't have to buy it. And this was exactly why it's important to have navigation as a skill and also a fast fleet, because generally I found 9-10 is about the point where you can catch even most of the mid-sized fleets, but going under that you'd be extremely slow. I don't know if you remember in previous episodes when I was at 8 with the Heron, that really dragged down my possibilities and my engagement profile altogether. Isn't that cute? It was raiding the system until now. This is actually turning out to be more profitable than I thought it would be. Bit of a combat fluke there because I didn't switch to my missiles and the game was waiting for me to fire. Wow, bombs. I thought they just had talons. Yeoman is still alive. Every time I put that thing into combat, I think it will die horribly because the AI isn't all that good with it. But I'm just waiting for it to die, to be fully honest, so I can not have it in my fleet. It's not as good as it used to be. The damage was decreased from that lightning attack, I think. And of course the phase ship stays here all the way till the end because it's annoying to kill. Thankfully, fighters exist. This is interesting. Yeah, I don't think I want to be here to fight both of these fleets. That won't be pleasant. Yeah, definitely not. Let's see if we can drag these into some of the other local fleet. This might be a bit of a tough fight, to be fully honest. Just a tiny bit. And I really want to be sure I only fight this fleet am I gonna fight. Yeah, of course. Okay, let's stop this game of tag, and actually let's close it up here. We'll see where we go in the next one. I did what I wanted to do today. I got a few more weapons for the wolves. I can finally say I have some good, well outfitted wolves. I am probably gonna look for a good main ship starting the next one, because I'm already facing fleets. I might want a bit more firepower for and we'll see what goes. Also go, of course, check the intel in the meantime, just so you guys don't have to sit through 10 minutes of me checking intel. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.